Hey guys, so I'm outside of my cabin here and I got the boat on the trailer, but I wanted to show you some cool stuff that we're trying from Arclabs. And I got one of the first mounts and I know Ian's been using it and it's something that they've had people ask about. So if I can get Rosie to come out of the way, come over here, Rosie. And Katie can zoom in, Rosie can zoom in on this piece right here. Rosie, sit. So this piece right here allows you to add a second transducer or a transducer. Back up, Cade. And this is built so that it will fit on a trolling motor shaft, or in this case, I have it on the Arclab pole. So my setup right here, I have a 34 transducer at the bottom in forward mode. Okay, back up, Cade. And then up top, slightly off center, I have a 32 transducer on perspective mode. Both cables run up, and I actually had to use zip ties because the cable clamps don't quite work with this wrap that I have on here, which I'll show you guys in a second. But what this allows me to do is have forward mode on one graph, and then the graph beside it, I can have perspective mode. And using this, I've been able, especially with guiding, when I have people in the front of the boat, I can see if they have a follow on perspective, and then if it's worthwhile checking out, I can move this pole over and try and find that fish on forward mode and give the guest, the best chance to catch it. So I've been testing this now for just over a week. It's worked perfect. I just need to set up my graphs a little bit better. And in a previous video, I showed you guys kind of how we set up the Pro Guide. I'll put that clip right here, and then as I get on the water and I start to upgrade how I have my graph set up, we'll kind of circle back around. But today I wanted to show you this little mount, and I believe as of the time of recording, it's going to be something that Ian will be producing and bringing on the website. And you could actually turn this, and I could run two in forward mode almost side by side, so you could have basically 40 degrees of coverage or 60 degrees of coverage depending on how you set them. So it gives you some flexibility on how you want to set up two transducers. So I have my live scope set up on an Arclab shuttle, and I have it in a Cisco chock down here with a Lynac 360. Okay, back up, kid. So that gives me the ability to change positions in the boat. And here I have a plate made for the 45-degree Lund Sport Track with my pole. And then on the other side of the boat, if Katie just pans around, there's a Cisco track mounted in some Arclab poles, or Arclab mounts. I can run my second live scope pole there, guys. And this little cable cover right here, it's a neoprene cable cover. Katie will back up just a touch. So this comes from Net Buddy, and it's a neoprene cover, slides over your transducer cable, and then it has a plastic protector down at the bottom to protect that spot that they typically try to crack. So I have one on my 32. I haven't put my new one on my 34 because I'm still kind of testing this out. But now that I'm comfortable with that, I will probably go ahead and put the neoprene cover, and it just protects the cable and it just protects that bend at the bottom. So guys, right now I have this set up on the starboard side, which I don't ever have. I always set it up on the port side at the back. But having it set up like this, I can cover straight ahead with the forward, and then the perspective, I can basically cover the whole port side of the boat. And then obviously turning it like that gives me the ability to change that perspective wherever I want. I can look out to open water, I can look right up on structure, and then I can use the forward to zoom in on any of those fish. And then when we go walleye fishing, I could probably change that to two forward modes and put them side by side, and I'd have a really good coverage on the port side of the boat. So that's something brand new from Arclab, and that's that little kind of, I'm not sure what he's gonna call it, but call it an add a transducer bracket. So just want to thank Ian and the staff over at Arclabs for being a big supporter of us, and we're a huge supporter of theirs. So we'll circle back around to this in another video, and for now, 54 Bus is out of here. We'll catch you guys out on the water later.